have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Allen off the play fake. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Allen now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
8 yards to go on second down. Now Allen. Check down to Breida. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwake. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the shotgun, Breida will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen maybe with a free play. And he's got his man here, Beasley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
On 1st down, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. The 40. He's at the 30. 10.
They're not even trying to do
And he
anything.
will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, Defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. That will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, here's Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Allen going to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
These two teams all tied after one. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Henry again on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Henry. And he works free. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there. Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
On first down, it's Henry, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But now it's third down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. Fights through and now a crease. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferguson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 8 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And Bullock will put this one through. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Here's Allen to throw it. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. To the air, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Tannehill.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They begin with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Back to throw, Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll get this complete to Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Tannehill on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Allen now looks to throw. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Allen now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Allen's throw is complete. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And Davis was drafted in 2020 to add depth to the wide receiver room, but he started to get more looks late in his rookie season. I think he's a breakout candidate here in 2021. Nice catch there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen fighting through pressure. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Check down to Breida. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it again with Henry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. That's taken in by Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen. And that's complete to Davis. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Allen. Flushed out right. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing is Allen. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had